My name is Daniel Ray. I'm with Auto Restylers here in Springdale, Arkansas. I've put my nominations in. We're going to put that in for Salesman of the Year and also Expeditor of the Year. My guys in the shop wanted me to do that. They felt that I'm a salesman, a really good salesman, and Expeditor because Chris from AIS felt that I do a lot of wholesale. It's probably, I believe it's 85% of our business. That's what we started out as our core, and we grow as a retail. We'll go over the store a little bit, and then I'm going to give you a brief history about the store as well, and where I come from and how it all began. And then I'm going to have Emily. She'll go over the questions that you've wanted me to answer, and then we'll go from there, and hopefully in the end you'll see more about our shop, the business, and see everything that we do in our shop. So, give you an idea, as of Auto Restylers, we've been in this location since 2015, August of 15. But we originally started out with another company called California Customs, and it started out in late 2010. I was put up here with one installer to make things happen, and I was there with that company for 5 years. The first year, nobody paid attention to me, so my sales were only about $200,000. Even though I've been doing this for 14 years, the first year was only $200,000. The second was $500 again. And then it went to I did some strategy changes, and I went to $800,000 the following year. And then I decided to I wanted to go home after, being here for driving 2 hours to work and 2 hours home every day for 5 years. I wanted to go home. And I had a business partner that came up here and said, "Man, Daniel, if you move up here, move your family up here, if you think these guys would follow you, then we'll become a business partner or some sort." And I said, okay. So I decided to move my family up here, and we changed it from the California Customs. The whole crew went with me, and we became Auto Restylers. And then that's kind of where that story comes from. So I started off with one employee. I now have 14 employees.
All right, Daniel, these are the questions for Salesperson of the Year. Tell me your name again, the years of experience, the number of years at your current location.
Okay. My name is Daniel Ray, and I have 14 years of experience starting about February of 2004, classic soft trim, and then I've went from a few other companies, and now at this current location with Auto Restylers, I've been here for 3 years.
Give me a description of your sales technique or your strategy.
My sales technique and strategy is trying to be different than everybody else. Everybody claims customer service. My customer service and my relationships are the biggest deal. I've done a lot of relationship building. I think that's been the key factor in what I've learned. Facebook, marketing, meeting every single salesperson by doing Facebook, knowing who they are, knowing what their likes, knowing everything about them, shaking hands, talking to them every second I get. Everybody in the dealership, from the back end to the front end, from finance. Salespeople is the biggest factor in this business. What I do is I talk to every single salesman. I never know who's going to make it to become a manager one day. So those people are the ones that I truly believe that are going to, if they send customer referrals, they know we do window tint, they know we do this, we get those referrals. And then people in the business, they move around so much that you hope that when they move to a different dealership that you're going to be in that dealership and not lose that dealership. And that's part of the strategy I use as far as getting into places and building the clientele.
People, lessons, or experiences that has positively influenced your performance.
As far as people as influence, Joe Hare, which is my business partner, has probably been one of my biggest influences. To see him start at the bottom as well as an installer, CSR, and then to grow as a business owner and see his store grow, and who I'd worked for from 2005 to 2008. He was a big influence, and I wanted for me to succeed as well. As far as lessons and positive experiences, lessons would be that since I'd worked for a few shops when the economy was kind of coming to a crash between 2008 and 10, I'd worked for a few different shops just trying to survive and make it. I saw a lot of do's and don'ts. Joe had a lot of do's that I understood at watching him with managers and people, and he's not a people person, but to see how he interacted when it came down to it, showed me that you need to be involved. Even when you're a business owner, you really have to be involved with people. People want to talk to you. And watching don'ts of companies that I worked with where people hid behind the desk or didn't want to come out, didn't want to talk to people. Learning how the wholesale part, how important it was. But at the same time, where I worked at another store where wholesale was weak, but retail was strong, and seeing how every owner does things differently. So I took all the do's of each store that I thought was positive and strong, and did those, and also kept in mind all the don'ts in each store, and made sure I didn't do those things, and trying to be above the rest in customer service.
I mean, how would your coworkers describe you?
My coworkers, well, they'll probably think that I'm high stress because I'm always trying to make sure everything's getting done and looking around. At that, I don't micromanage. They all know their job, but I think they know that I want the best, because if I don't, we're a full circle, all the way from the driver to everybody that the Anna who does paperwork, the driver Cole, he's just as important as an installer, me. It's a full circle, attention to every detail.
I think people would describe you also as the Energizer Bunny. And, something that you may not think of, because when you talk about yourself or how people would describe you, is I think people look up to you. One thing I have to say is that you're always on the go. You're always trying to become better. You're always trying to increase your knowledge in everything that you do. And I, for one, have to say I'm very proud to work beside you.
Thank you.
What is your biggest challenge, personal or professional, you've overcame in the past year?
I think the biggest challenge I still trying to overcome is as the store grows, we have so much tremendous growth. It's natural growth. And trying to keep up with that, because I take probably a good 85-90% of the phone calls. This year I'm tracked for 1.7 million. So I see so many people. I'm trying to recognize everybody, because I add so many people. People know who I am. Trying to overcome that, how to be more versatile, grow as things go by. I want to know the new technology, what's going on, everything that's there. How to grow the store, and I think that's been the biggest overcome. But still, I think trying to keep up with that many phone calls, that many people, and remember everything has been the biggest challenge for me.
What you want customers to remember about their sales experience with you?
The sales experience for me is usually I try to make it very personable. I think because it feels like more of a family shop. We're very hidden in the back on a back road. But I try to make sure that everybody feels like they know me. Everybody feels like this is very personable, that I treat their cars, we treat them as if they were my friends, as if this was my car, and that's what I want. Whether we go all the way to pick up cars, we carry a tri-state area, so I want to pick up cars from everywhere. I offer to go pick up cars, bring it back, take it back to them, stuff like that. If I can't get to them, they let people know how busy I am. I will text them. I tell them, text me at night, text me on the weekends, whatever you have to do, let's do it, let's get it done.
How your performance influences team and store culture.
I hope that my performance will, makes the other guys perform well, knowing that, I expect the best and we want the best quality and everything else, that I hope that they see it. Because if I have a poor attitude and just not into it, then they're going to be the same way. But they know that I'm positive, I want to keep them positive, and that everything will keep moving forward that way.
Daniel, this is a very important question I'm going to ask you. Why should you be a part of the top 20 sales professionals?
Okay. Keep in mind, I am humble. But coming over here, I think I was told that I could feel that I was not going to make it, and I wasn't supposed to make it in a shop with one employee, and now we have 14 employees. And going from a store that went from originally with my same crew, 200,000 the first year, to now 1.7 million from 2011 to 2018. I think that's tremendous growth, and it's very, very exciting to see such numbers grow, and to see one employee to 14. That's that many more jobs, and to see the store. I really don't know where we're going with this thing, where it's going to end up, and to see the clientele to have service over 35 dealerships last month. That's exciting. And that's probably why I feel like I could be one of the top salesmen. I'm good with marketing, good with. I wish I could train other people to do what I do.